We have Perek Bet Pasuk Chaf Gimel. Ich tomri lo nitmeti acharei haba'alim lo halachti re'ei darkeich begai de'i me'asit bechra kala misarecha dracheha. How can you say that you are not impure and that you didn't go after idols? Look at your ways in the valley and see what you did. Like a female camel is light-footed and attaches to her way, so too you have attached yourself to idol worship.
There are a few questions that can be asked on this pasuk. 1. What does it mean when Yirmiyahu says, "How can you say?" 2. What did Bnei Israel do in the valley? 3. What does the metaphor about the camel represent?
What does Yirmiyahu mean when he says, "How can you say?" To answer the first question, we brought in the Metzudat David on the words Eich Tomri. Eich techashu lomar lo nitmati ata be'akum v'te'ulam lo halachti acharei have'alim. How can you claim and say, we aren't impure and we never went after idols?
The Metzudat David is saying, how can you claim? Meaning, how can you possibly think Bnei Israel did such a thing like this?
What did they do in the valley? To answer our second question, we went to a later parak in Yirmiyahu, Parak Zayin Pasuk Lamed Aleph. It says, Uvanu bamot hatofet asher begei ben hinom l'srov et b'neihem ve'et benotehem ba'ish asher lo tziviti ve'lo alata al libi. And they built bamot tofet that were in the valley of Ben Hinnom to burn their sons and daughters in a fire. I never commanded them to do that.
Now we have another question to ask. What are the bamot tofet that talk about here? In order to explain what they did in the valley and what the bamot tofet were, we brought in another Rashi to explain the words bamot tofet.
Hu hamolech shehaya shel nechoshet umasikin oto b'mitachtav v'dav pshutot v'nisakot v'notnin et hayelad al yadav v'hu nichave v'noham v'hamkomrim v'hayu makishin v'tofin shelo yishama ha'av kol haben v'yichamru rachamav tofet al shem hatof. The god Molech that's made of copper. They heated up his hands that are extended, and they put the kids on his hands so that the child burned alive. The kid was moaning and crying, and the priest beat the drum so that the father wouldn't hear his child's moans.
A bamot tofet is a mizbeach that they used in the valley to sacrifice their children on. The Kohanim would then play loud music in order to muffle the cries of the children.
What does a female camel is light-footed and attaches to her waist represent?
We then answer our last question by bringing in the Metzudat David on the words Bechira Kala.
V'harei hata kigamala nekava b'chora hakala larutz yoter mehazachar asher nitkasher ama darcha umanhaga ad shekol yemiyah tatmid b'minaheg hahu lerdof v'larutz b'chol et v'kein ata ka'asher hatchala be'avodah be'al paor nitbakad be'avodah haba'alim ad hayom hazeh v'lo ta'azbein. There's a mashal, and it says, it's the nature of the camel to run a lot. The nimshal is, Bnei Yisrael made it their nature to attach to idols, and they haven't stopped. Just like it's the nature of the camel to run a lot, so too did Bnei Yisrael make it their nature to run after idols.
To wrap this up, Yirmiyahu is saying to Bnei Israel, how can you claim that you didn't run after idols like a camel runs a lot? And how can you say that you are not impure if you sacrificed your kids on the Mizbeach?